Hey guys, Brian Stevens here with the National Real Estate Post. Long time no talk. I just did my week-long 1,000-mile adventure with my kids for the 4th of July. That was fun, but I'm pretty happy to be back to work. I also want to let you know that Remen has the fastest and best turn times of any wholesaler right now. And considering the volume everybody's doing, efficiency and time reigns king. So check out Remen. All you have to do is click this banner right over there or somewhere around here. Now, our show is always built on conflict and resolution. And boy, do we have a lot of both going on right now. So let me share this with you and tell you what we can all do on an individual basis. So as of June 30th, 4.58 million homeowners were in forbearance plans. Now, this is 8.6% of all mortgages in the country, and it's actually down from 8.8% last week. Now, this all seems good, positive, and it is to a point. But there's a caveat. All the loans in forbearance represent just under $1 trillion in unpaid principal. That's $995 billion as it stands right now. The federal government is helping to pick up this bill. But you do understand that those that invest in mortgage-backed securities, they're going to want their $1 trillion eventually, and this bill is going to have to be paid. So what's the bigger issue? Well, as I saw on my 1,000-mile drive, it now appears that this whole corona epidemic thing is not going to have a V-shaped recovery, but more like a W. That's the new word on the streets right now. Now, on my trip over this past week, I gotta tell you, there are places that are shutting down all over the place in California, Oregon, and Washington, and it seems to be the case in other states as well. So guess what? As things shut down, people can't go to work. So what does this all mean? Well, the nation has recorded 54,500 new virus infections this last Thursday before the holiday weekend, and that's probably going to go up. And this is according to information from Johns Hopkins University. What this means is in 1 week, we've had more cases than China has had collectively. That is, if you believe the spin, and I'm not sure I do, but here's what I do know. Perception is reality. What we need to know is this going to spell problems for the real estate and mortgage market? We have to ask ourselves this question. Why? Because unemployment benefits and the $600 handout is set to expire. So that means those that have forbeared some of their homes could possibly have to foreclose in the near future if they can't go back to work. That's a big problem. The other issue is the number of loans that are currently in forbearance. Now remember, we're down 0.2%. And I said, that's great. But did you know that 30% of all people who are making rent and mortgage payments are not making their payments or underpaying right now? That means that we are primed for way more forbearances. Secondly, if we start to shut down our states, which it appears we're doing right now, with no to low unemployment benefits, many of those 30% will forbear before they foreclose. 30% right now on the edge of a cliff. Remember, I just told you, 8.6% of loans comes out to almost $1 trillion in unpaid principal. What does 20% look like? What does 25% look like? It's actually pretty scary. Now, that's the conflict. What's the resolution? What can we do? And the truth is, in the mortgage and real estate market, we can actually help our community and help ourselves. Here's what you do. You reach out to your sphere of influence, your past clients, your existing and your future clients, and let them know that a forbearance is an action of absolute last resort. Because trust me, it will be harder for them to secure financing in the future, and it's bad for their community and our economy overall. Let them know that a refinance is a better option. With our great rates, you can often debt consolidate, which is good. You can shorten terms, which is great. And you can even lower their payments, and you get the whole point. That's fantastic too. And you can keep a lot of people from making an unnecessary and harmful decision. This is, if it is possible for them. You get to pick up business, you get to help your community and help the economy. And man, do we need this now. And as for realtors, do the exact same thing and then tell them that their home values have actually increased despite what they've heard on the insane 24-hour news cycle. And it's a good time to pack bags right now and move into your dream home. Because remember, things are great now, but boy, it sure looks like we have turbulent water in front of us. Be safe, guys, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you.